What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Dreamscaper, which apparently is a roguelite RPG. So let's give it a look. Let's have some fun with the game. We're going to spend about 30 minutes with it, and if after that time you decide that you really want to play the game, then you can check it out down below in the description, or, as always, you always have the option to give it a pass, because that's why we're here. Let's go see what's through this portally-do thing over here. It's the only thing around that seems to be sort of like active and actually like interactable, so we'll go for that. I do like this whole idea of like a waterfall, although I don't think that I would walk along the edge of it. That seems like I'd just be tempting fate. Our character probably needs to work. Does our character have like, I don't know, scoliosis or something? We gotta work on our posture. That's not a good walking posture. That's a walking posture right there that's setting your future up for failure. That's all I'm gonna say. KSSto, what's this? Nope, that's not a good thing. Oh no, how did you not notice that? Also, how did you not notice you don't have a face? Oh my god, we went on an adventure without a face. That's like the first thing you pack when you go anywhere to do anything. Alright. What does that say? Cancer sucks? Aw, dude, do we have cancer and no face? Man, things are just not lining up for this girl, although I do like those boots. Those boots are really dope. I like those. Apparently we got like a big wall of just photography over there. I like those. My wife used to have something like that when we first met in college. That's what they remind me of. Like nostalgic boots. Let's see here. We can leave like that. Yeah, let's do that then. We will leave the room. I loved going into the city when I was a kid because I came from like a small kind of like backwater, basically. Like it was like a city, but it was a city in the middle of nowhere. And so anyways, going into the city was my favorite with all the neon lights and all the flashing signs. It was different back then, like in the early 90s. I like to play the two. Why not? Everybody says I don't pay attention and I don't do a good job. Let's go for it. Wait, are we playing a video game inside of a video game? I think that's exactly what's happening here. We just got super ridiculously meta. That would be like me making a YouTube video inside of a YouTube video. Like, what is this? What does that do? It's a sword? Oh, nice, dude. Hey, what's up, man? Ugh, get shanked. Yeah. Hit him with, that's what you do right there. You just hit him with the bum rush, man. If you time your combos with the white flashes, you will do bonus. Oh, that's okay. Oh. Yeah, there's kind of like a timing to it. Kind of Legend of Dragoon style. There's a bit of a, oh no. There you go. Let me get that bonus damage. I got the third attack down. So the thing is, right, when you combo, so you can't really practice the combo, and here's why. They've got a frame shake right there, or like a frame freeze every time you land a hit, and it throws, so you can practice the rhythm right here and learn how to do the combo, but in combat the timing actually changes for that combo. So like practicing it outside of combat isn't going to help because it's freezing frames when you hit enemies right there. Not as in like the frame rate of the game is dropping, but it's meant to like signify that there's a lot of impact to the hit and make it have weight. You've heard me talk about that in previous games, being like, I wish that there was kind of like a frame freeze when we struck the enemy. It does make the game feel much better and satisfying, although typically the combo stays the same in between the two. Let's see, what is that, a bow? All right. Do I like right-click to fire the bow? Is that what it is? Oh, we do shifty-doos. Gotcha. All right, so we fire the bow like so. There you go. We've killed off our enemy, although it does look like we have limited arrows, which means that maybe the bow is supposed to be like really good, and we're supposed to hold on to, what is that right there? Oh, it's a dodge. Nice. Okay, so we got like a little Fable-style. Oh, I like that dodge roll, actually. It looks pretty good. I like the way she pops up. You see, there's like a little crow hop when she pops up from the roll. I kind of like that. I kind of dig it. Kind of feel like it looks good. What is this over here? A shield? Oh, nice. Okay, so we're also able to block, I guess. Okay. So it doesn't look like we have, like, limited block. It doesn't look like we have, like, stamina charges or anything. Or maybe we do. It just hasn't been implemented yet. We can hold 2 lucid attacks. Cold Snap shatters frozen enemies. All right, so we got Q and E are going to be our 2 attacks. Oh, wow, that's cool. I dig that. I like the way that it laid down kind of like a foundation, almost like a carpet of frost as you were going through. It's kind of a cool visual design. Some rooms have unique events. This fountain will fill your lucid meter. Let's go for it. There we go. Good practice for my combos, at least, so I can learn how to 3-shot those guys without, like, messing up or anything. So our lucid is going to refill as we kill enemies. Some rooms are locked. Keys can be found by smashing destructibles. Yay, I love destructibles. Some columnar jointing over here, in case you didn't know what that's called. Used to see that all the time. We went into a place called Devil's Post Pile, if I remember correctly. Something bad's gonna happen inside of here, huh? Some destructibles will require bombs. Okay. Oh, cool. It's like a spirit bomb. Nice. All right. Oh, that's the thing I was supposed to be bombing. Gotcha. I'd like to see a little bit more explosion and maybe shake from some of the, like, you know, some debris flying all over the place with some smoke effects and whatnot. It seemed a little anticlimactic putting the bomb on there. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. We can fast travel to a previous room that easy. Oh. Oh, cool. So we're actually, like, dreaming about being inside of the game. You ever had that happen? I figure as gamers, we play a lot of video games, so inevitably, like, it tends to be the things that eat up your mind all day, every day that you tend to dream about. Although, honestly, I feel like a lot of my dreams are just totally, completely nonsensical. Yeah, I'm just going to give this guy, like, the full offense. I don't think he wants to go down. It looks like we sucked up some resources or something right there. I don't know what that thing is, but dead now. Apparently we've picked up what looks like time or maybe like grains of sand for an hourglass or something. The Black Hill Museum. I sort of like the level design. The level design sort of reminds me in a lot of ways. What was that, a key right there? Oh, we picked up a key. The level design in a lot of ways sort of reminds me a little bit of like a slightly brighter, slightly more saturated, like Silent Hill almost. I'm going to jump out of the way. There we go. Knock that thing on out. I'm going to assume that whatever it is we're picking up right there, that's going to be some kind of currency that we're going to spend later on in the game. These were destructible the last time I went through. Oh my god. There was a bunch of loot inside of here. What is this? A health potion large. I can recycle it? Yeah, we might as well if I can't use it. I wonder if it'll stay on the ground though. So I wonder if this is one of the ones that has to be bombed right there. I should probably test it and try, right? Let's try. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Hey, it worked. Very nice. Yeah, it gave me a little bit more currency to play around with. Not like a ton, but you know, it's better than nothing. I got 10 arrows ready to rock. Looks like there's a boss room down that way, maybe? Maybe we should explore a little bit more and see if there's kind of like Binding of Isaac style relics or anything that we're supposed to be picking up along the way that are going to kind of modify the way that we interact with the world or like modify the way that our attacks work. Bliss. There are cars and then there's Ruby. Ruby lived through 62 family road trips, 18 milkshake spills, and outlasted 4 sets of tires. God, do I miss her. Them old station wagons, man. When I was a kid, you see these things like everywhere. You don't see them anymore. If you were my generation, they had wood on the side of them. They have like they had wood. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what they were like, station wagons with wood on the side. I remember that from when I was a kid. They don't make stuff like that anymore. What's down this way? A puzzle arena? Okay. Feel like I can live with that. We